Hello beautiful people, it's me, Rach Phoenix, and today I'm going to be doing 20 random facts about me. Let's get started. The first game I ever played was Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. And I'm going to hope the camera is focused on that. Lord God. So that was the first game I ever played. I had a Game Boy, and a blue frosty Game Boy. It kind of looked like this, except that it was a more dark frosty color. And I loved that game, and sometimes I still play it on my Game Boy SP. I'm not sorry. And I did finish it. I remember bringing it up to somebody in college that was the first game I ever played, and they said they never finished it. I did finish it, it just took me a very long time. Second thing, my favorite video game is Devil May Cry. He's my husband. I'm just letting you guys know. Like, just in case there's any confusion, if you guys are wondering, that's my husband. I'm Jamaican, Asian, and Native American. Both of my parents are from Jamaica, and when it comes to the Asian and Native American side of me, I get that from my mother. I'm not sure the percentage, but eventually one day I do want to look further into my roots. My favorite anime is Sailor Moon. Sailor Pluto is my favorite Sailor Scout. So Sailor Pluto is my favorite Sailor Scout, but Sailor Uranus, I realize I'm more like. I love Sailor Uranus because she and I were kind of the same person. I'm an Aquarius. I love Carvel ice cream cake and sparkling apple cider. Like, if I had to choose a diet for the rest of my life, I would choose those things. I was born in February, but best believe I will have a spring birthday, a summer birthday, a fall birthday, if it means it's an excuse to have a Carvel cake. And when I say a spring birthday or a fall birthday, what I mean is I will buy a cake. I will buy a Carvel cake, a sheet cake, and I will eat that. And I will pretend it's my birthday, even though it's not. Okay? I'm not sorry. I don't drink. I've never had an alcoholic drink in my life. I'm not about that life. I don't know what else to say. I feel like sometimes when they say that, it's like I have to provide proof, but it's just like, I don't drink. I'm a water on the rocks type of girl. If I go somewhere, get me sparkling apple cider or water. Or a Shirley Temple with no alcohol. I ain't about alcohol. No. Okay? No. I recently started working with crystals. Here's my labradorite. And I have rose quartz, black tourmaline, and then I have hematite, sodalite, citrine, blue agate, carnelian, green quartz, and clear quartz. I'm gonna hope to God you guys can see these crystals right now, because my camera screen does not flip. But yeah, I recently started working with crystals, and I meditate with them, and I love it because they ground me, they help me focus in, they kind of get me out of my head, they help me focus in on their energy and just bringing the things that I need into my life. So my crystals have been a beautiful blessing and investment. I wear glasses. You won't usually find me wearing them because when it comes to filming or taking pictures, I don't really care to wear them. But if I was out on the street, best believe I would be wearing them because you would probably be as far as the camera is away from me right now, and we could, well actually no, a bit farther, maybe like a couple feet away. If you're looking me in my eye, I'd probably be looking you in your eye, but not know that I'm looking you in your eye because I see your face turn towards me, but I can't really see where your eyes are at. I can't see far. So that's why I'd be wearing my glasses. Yeah. I art. Look at my art. Guys, I draw. I do the drawing thing. That's one of my paintings over there. Like, art. Did I say I art? I just want to let you guys know. I'm an artist. I also take all of my pictures on Instagram. I have a shutter release button and I have a Nikon D3100. I started taking pictures of myself when I realized that I was spending so much time looking at the women that I found beautiful on Instagram, but not spending enough time looking at myself and in the mirror and finding my beauty. It's not like I thought I was ugly or anything, but it's just like, as women, we tend to do this thing where we look at other people, we admire how beautiful they are, but we don't do that to the same level that we do for ourselves. So taking pictures of myself really helped me boost my confidence and be more comfortable in my skin. I can say hello like a parrot. Hello! Don't ask me. Well, I was gonna say don't ask me how I figured that out. This is gonna be the most random thing, but when I was younger, I used to watch Maury a lot, and it was one of those episodes where Maury brought on a parrot, and this parrot could sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm, like a parrot, and I was just like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, Old MacDonald had a farm, yeah, and that's how I figured that out. Yeah. I'm really good at twerking. You're gonna have to take my word for that. Maybe one day I'll twerk for you guys, but just take my word for it. You'll see. I'm really good. Shout out to Lexi Pantera because, well, let's really start back with the first time I saw twerking. I don't even know what happened to them. I don't even see their videos anymore, but the twerk team, like the OG twerk team on YouTube, that's the first time I ever saw twerking. And then after that, I saw Lexi Pantera, and I'm very OCD with my twerking, meaning I like seeing people twerk to the beat of the music. And it irritates me just a little bit if somebody's twerking really well but it doesn't match the rhythm of the music. It's just like if you're doing a freestyle, do a freestyle, cut the music. But if you're twerking to the music, it should match the music. Okay. My guilty pleasure in terms of shows that I used to watch / still watch is Bad Girls Club. Like, no shade, no tea, because everybody starts from somewhere and has personal growth. But it's like, I realize a lot of the women on those shows, like, even though they grew so much throughout the series, it kind of just shows you how the perception you have towards somebody else affects your reality. Like, I remember there was an episode the very first day. I think it was, I can't even remember right now. Like, I remember that there was one girl in the house who already got there, and she was just like, the way that girl's coming in on the boat, I can already tell I don't like her. I already know we're gonna bump heads. I already know, like, her and I are gonna get into it. And you know what happened? They got into it. So, here's a very clear example of, if you put that energy out, it will come back to you. If she had looked at her and just simply said, you know what, I don't know if I am going to click with her, but you know what, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to give energy to that. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure they could have been friends. Watching stuff like that reminds me of, you get what you put out into the universe. So if you go into a building and you keep looking at someone and you're like, I don't like that person, like, I already feel like me and that person are gonna bump heads. You're putting that out, and if they're receptive to it, you guys are gonna bump heads. So if you don't want it to happen, don't give energy to it. But if you want it to happen, by all means, give energy to it. It won't serve you. You're not gonna be happy after that. And if you are, I'm questioning you. I might even be judging you a little bit, but don't give energy to that, guys. It's just, don't do it. And also another thing, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy watching drama. I don't need it in my life. I don't want it in my life. I don't have time for it in my life. Let's keep it 100. Don't need it in my life. But when it comes to, like, reality shows or movies and stuff, like, I kind of like the drama because it gets me out of my head. I think a lot. Like, I literally think and think and think and think. And watching stuff like that gets me out of my head. It gets my undivided attention, so that's why I have a bad habit of watching it. Yeah. On a more enlightening note, the two books that changed my life are The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and The Power of Awareness. Also, this book, Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, is also a really good book too. But pretty much all three of those books brought me enlightenment. I don't know what else to say, but pretty much everything that I'm telling you guys about perception and the way you live your life and the energy you put out, those books helped me really change my mind and change the way I think and really be more aware and conscious of myself and look at, how do I describe it? Like, it helped me look at the universe from the standpoint of I am happening to the world and not the world is happening to me. And it made me really realize that it's not what happens, it's how you deal with what happens, and that at the end of the day will really decide for yourself what world you live in and your perception of yourself and how you happen to the world. And at the end of the day, the books that I just showed you, they're not going to work for you unless you're receptive to it, you're willing to change and put in the work. Like, you can read a book that tells you everything to do about your life, but just reading it isn't going to help you. You have to put the work in and you have to be willing to change aspects in your life. And that means fully going into it. Don't read it and be like, well, I've been doing this and it's not working yet. Like, things take time, and on top of that, you have to believe it and know it and feel it. You can't sit there and be like, I've been doing this differently because I think it's gonna work, but I don't believe it. It's not gonna work. It never works. If you go about it that way, it's not gonna work for you. You guys have to fully believe it. You have to put your all into it, and you have to become it, okay? So, if you guys are ready to change your life, look into those books. If you're not, do it when the time is right for you. I like Oreos. Like, I really like Oreos. I like Oreo cheesecake. I like Oreo sundaes. I like double stuffed Oreos. But I'm also the type of person who buys double stuffed Oreos, and 5 cookies in, I'm just like, why did I do this? Like, if I made home-cooked cookies, or homemade baked cookies, it would have tasted so much better, so much natural. And then just like that, I let go of the thought and I just keep eating the box of cookies. Whoops. My favorite color is purple. Can you tell? I love the color purple, but I also like blue, like royal blue. I also like red, and I also like aqua green. I have a lot of favorite colors, but right now, purple's at the top. My favorite animal is a wolf. And also, one day I want to get a husky, and I want to name her Tsunade.
Hmm?
Yeah, like that Tsunade. Honestly, it wasn't until I watched Naruto that I was introduced to the name Tsunade, and when I heard it, I was like, oh, like, I just love how it rolls off of the tongue, and it's so beautiful, like, Tsunade. So, like, the second I heard that name, I was just like, I want a husky, and I'm gonna name her Tsunade. So I'm putting that energy out into the universe. Because she's coming. I'm gonna have Tsunade. She's on her way. And I don't have any tattoos. But eventually I do want to get a phoenix on my back, and I want to get a wolf on my right thigh. And last random fact, I like watching massage videos before I go to bed. Or actually, more so, I go to sleep to massage videos at night on YouTube. One day I would love to get a massage, like that would be great. Just that I don't have the coins for it. So somehow, through watching YouTube videos of people getting massages, I kind of feel more calm. I feel relaxed. I'm like, wow, that looks like it feels amazing. And that's as close as I can get right now to a massage. But one day, one day. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bless up, and until then, sending out much peace, love, and enlightenment.